All right, y'all, I have 1 can of Crescent here. Crescents, not croissants, Crescents. Y'all can read the package. I know some of y'all be giving me a hard time. All right, you know I love y'all though. You know I do. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna unroll this. And we can leave it in these triangles. Let me see if this is gonna work. Or these, shapes. I need to learn my shapes, y'all. Triangles. What am I saying? So we're gonna put this at the bottom, like so. We're gonna try and cover the whole bottom with this can of Crescent dough, okay? So I guess we could have just left it, but you know, whatever. If y'all have a better way though, I'm open to your suggestions. Just be nice, okay? Be nice. I like when y'all are nice. Most of y'all are real nice. All right, that looks good. So, y'all, this is one of my favorite quick and easy dinners to make. It can also be like an appetizer for a party or something. But yeah, you just want to take 1 can of Crescent dough and spread it out however you can so it fully covers the bottom of your glass pie dish, okay? And I grease this first. So now we're going to take some cooked ground beef. I cooked this ground beef with some taco seasoning. So we're just going to do a layer at the bottom. I'm just going to push this down. Yeah, we're going to do the rest of this. All right, this is about 1 pound of ground beef, okay? Again, I already cooked it. I'm gonna use my hands. My hands are clean, y'all. My hands are clean. I just think it's easier to break apart the meat with your hands than to use a spoon. All right. There we go. So next, after we do this, we're gonna pour a little bit of salsa on top. So I have this paste chunky salsa. So you can do this to taste, but we're just gonna pour some right on top, okay? Just like that. I think that's perfect. This is gonna be real good. All right, perfect. And that was about half a jar. So this dish is totally customizable. Y'all can do whatever you'd like, but that's how I like to do it, okay? We're gonna flatten that out. Next step here, we're gonna take some extra sharp cheddar cheese. Extra sharp, extra. It makes it taste better, I'm telling y'all. So we're gonna do a nice layer like that. All right. Now, y'all, this dish, again, is totally customizable. You can do whatever you'd like. I love black beans, so I'm gonna add some black beans as our next layer, okay? So I don't know if I'm gonna use the whole can. I'm just gonna kinda, let's see. So if you don't like beans, you can leave them out. You can also put like some sauteed veggies here, maybe some green pepper and onion, that would be good too. But I like beans. I love beans. And they're good for you. Delicious and nutritious, nice and hearty. So I like to make my taco pie, my Crescent taco pie really filling, all right? So you know what? Yeah, I did use the whole can. Make sure you drain the beans. All right, that looks so good so far, y'all. Now on the top. Now I just paused the video to wash my hands, okay? Look, my hands are nice and clean. I just paused the video. Because I don't think y'all want to watch me wash my hands. That's so boring. All right, so we're going to take a nice handful of this Chihuahua cheese. This cheese is so good, y'all. I love using it. It's a little pricey, but it's real good. And we're just going to put that right on top of our beans, okay? Look at this. This looks beautiful, y'all. This cheese melts up real nice, and it tastes so good. It's really one of my favorite cheeses to use. All right, and then our last step here, we're just going to take a little bit of green onion. Look at that. This looks beautiful already, and it ain't even cooked. We're going to put this in the oven at 350, about 25 minutes. You'll know when it's done because you'll see the crust is nice and golden brown. And y'all are going to love this. All right, I'm just going to push the crust down a little bit like that. But I'm so excited to show y'all this delicious taco pie. All right, y'all, here we have our taco pie. Remember, we made this crust with that Crescent dough, and it looks perfect. You want it to turn golden brown like this. So before we cut into it, we got one more step, okay? I'm going to take some shredded iceberg lettuce here, and we're just going to put this right on top. This is, y'all, I'm so excited, all right? This is amazing. I'm real excited. And then we also going to take some sour cream. We're just going to put a nice dollop right in the middle. All right, so then when we cut a slice, we can, people can get some sour cream from the middle if they'd like. All right, y'all. I'm so excited. This is, I'm proud of this one, y'all. I am. I love making this. It's super easy. It's very versatile. So we're going to cut into this and see how good it looks. It's still warm. But we're going to see here. Get a nice slice. See if we can see these layers. Ooh, the crust is nice and crispy, just how I like it, y'all. All right. Oh, I got me a big slice. Let's see. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. We have our meat, our red sauce, our cheese layers. We have our beans in there too. I'm gonna put this right over here. All right, I missed a piece of this, but that's okay. All right, y'all, and you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of this sour cream. Let me see if we can see the layers here once that I cut into it. Oh yeah, it looks good on that side. Look at that, y'all. That looks so good. I'm so excited. I love tacos. This is like a taco pie. Everything I want in one dish. Delicious crescent crust. We got sour cream. We got our meat, our beans. That delicious Chihuahua cheese on top, the lettuce. Y'all, I'm so excited. Mmm. 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 All right, y'all, 1 package of Fritos. All right, now we're gonna do 1 can of Wolf brand chili. I love using this chili. We're just gonna kind of dollop it in the middle here, like this. I like the kind with no beans. For this dish, I like using no beans, okay? So 1 can of chili. Now, I like using this chili for the flavor. I think it's real good with this dish. You don't have to use it, but you can if you want. All right, so we're just gonna have it like this. Next step here, I have a pound of cooked ground beef. Now, I mix this, I cook this with taco seasoning. So we're just gonna spread this out right on top. Again, y'all, if you wanna leave out the canned chili, you can, and just double your meat or not. But I like having the chili in there because I think it adds a lot of flavor. All right, just like that. Yo, that looks so good so far. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Y'all have no idea. All right, next up here, I have some cubed up Velveeta cheese. So we're just gonna sprinkle this around. Now, y'all, I know y'all, some of y'all are gonna be giving me a hard time, but you know what? This is delicious. It's great for game day. Everybody loves it. And this Velveeta cheese melts up real nice, okay? It melts up real nice. So we're just gonna put the rest all over here. Velveeta, And you know what? If it's just in little chunks around, that's totally fine. All right. All right, next step here, I have some red taco sauce. This is real important, okay, y'all? So we're just gonna drizzle this right on top. And you can use as much or as little as you'd like. You can also do salsa in this dish. It's totally up to y'all, okay? I think that's good. I like the way this stuff tastes, though. I use the mild because that's what I like, but if y'all want to use the spicy or the medium, please feel free. It's all about y'all, not me. When you're cooking at home, you make what you like. All right. After this, we almost ready, y'all. So now I have some Fiesta blend cheese. We're going to sprinkle this on top. All right, so the Velveeta is going to melt nicely. And we also going to have a nice little layer of cheese right on top. Y'all are gonna, this dish is so good. Like I said, it's great for game day, great for family gatherings, whatever. Kids like it, adults like it, everybody likes it. It's so good. Who doesn't love Fritos? Fritos are delicious. I don't care what y'all say. Fritos are delicious. All right, that's good. And then we're gonna top it off with a little bit of green onion, fresh green onion. I cut this myself. All right, y'all, we're gonna put this in the oven. Probably about 20 minutes at 350. We're just gonna wait for the cheese to melt, and then I can't wait to show y'all this delicious Frito pie. All right, y'all, here we have our Fritos taco bake. Look at that, y'all. That looks so good. Took it out of the oven, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. Not that long ago. It's still hot, but I'm excited, y'all. This is real good. We got those nice chunks of Velveeta, our ground beef, our Wolf brand chili, and our Fritos. It's definitely a crowd favorite, y'all. Okay, so let's just scoop some up. I'm just gonna take, oh man, I'm gonna take some from right here. Oh my goodness. We still got those nice chunky Doritos, or I'm sorry, Fritos. Wow, I'm confused, y'all. Make sure we get some of that chili. So now what I like to do, I like to top it off with a little bit of shredded lettuce and a little bit of sour cream. All right, and you know what, y'all? I'm excited to eat this because this is so good. Got some of that. Give me some of this. I love the texture. Oh, I need to get some of that Velveeta. I love Velveeta. I don't care what y'all say. It tastes so good. Get some of that Velveeta, some of that chili, some of that sour cream. This is going to be a huge bite, y'all, but you know what? I'm going to try. All right, y'all, I have 1 can of biscuits. Making an easy lunch or dinner after I open these. All right, we got them. We got the butter tasting biscuits, but y'all can use whatever you like. All right, so I'm going to flatten this out. And we're going to put 1 of these in each of these little, I have a large like muffin tin, so we're only going to use 6. I'll save the other 2 for a rainy day, which will be never because it never rains in Las Vegas, but I'll save them now. All right, y'all, I have 1 pound of ground beef that I cooked with some taco seasoning. So I have this little ice cream scooper here, and I'm putting a scoop of this taco meat in each little hole, all right? So these are going to be very delicious and hearty, and you know what? I'm just going to use the rest of this. If y'all want to use like a smaller, like a cupcake tin, you can, but I like using this one. All right, y'all, now I have some sharp cheddar cheese. Y'all can use whatever kind of cheese you want, but we're going to put a nice little helping of cheese on top of each one. We have a little bit of green onion right on top. We're going to cook these in the oven at 350 for about 15-20 minutes, And then I'm gonna show y'all how I like to finish these. He was just grooming himself, his beard's all wet. Oh, little baby, I just love you, you're so cute. You're just a little angel, I love you so much. All right, Biscuit, here, have some, I'm gonna throw you some treats. Chase the treat, there you go. All right, all right, we're gonna get some on the counter too, because why not? Lettuce. All right, next, black olives. This is a mess. All right, we're gonna do a little sour cream dollop on each one. All right, cat hair is optional as well, okay? I know y'all gonna give me some of y'all are gonna give me a hard time about that. Most of y'all don't. But I love my cats. This is my home cooking show, and that's it. My mom always said, if someone jumps off a bridge, you don't have to follow them. Remember that, y'all. It's wise advice. All right, little pico on top too. A quick, easy lunch or dinner. I love making this. I think it's so good. If I had some cilantro, I'd put that on top too, but I don't. So let's get one of these out. Put this to my plate, Bridgie, and then we can look at it. All right. There we go, y'all. We have our taco cupcake. Look how cute that is. The biscuit dough cooked. We have cheese on there, ground beef, and all of our stuff on top. Time to try. All right. I'm trying not to make a mess on my face. Okay. Y'all, these are good. All right, y'all. We have 1 2-pound bag of tater tots. All right, that's it. Everyone have a nice day. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. Next here, I have 1.5 pounds of cooked ground beef. This is cooked with 1 packet of taco seasoning and 1 can of Rotel. All right, so I cooked this a little while ago. We're just gonna put this on top of our tots. This is a delicious, easy dinner. I'm on this like Mexican food kick lately, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but it's just so good. You know what, I was in Thailand, and I was like, maybe when I get home, I'm gonna make some Thai food, but y'all, that's real hard. So I don't know, maybe one day I will, but not right now. It's too hard for me. I like easy, y'all know that. I like quick, easy. Thai food is not easy to make, but it is delicious. All right. In this bowl here, we're gonna do 1 can of cheddar cheese soup. Cheddar cheese soup. Put it right on in here. This weird gelatinous stuff. It's real weird, but all right. It's delicious, y'all. Does anyone actually eat this stuff by itself? Like, are you supposed to, y'all? I don't think so, but maybe. If y'all do, let me know. I want to know about it. Okay, then we also going to add sour cream, 16-ounce container. We're just going to put this whole thing right on in. Come on, blob out. There we go. All right. Wow, that looks like if I didn't tell y'all what that was, it kind of looks like dessert to me or something, but cheese soup and sour cream. Let's mix this up real good. All right, with my gloved hand. Extra protection, extra love, extra glove. That didn't make sense, but it rhymed. All right, y'all. This is hurting my hand. Okay, we don't have to mix it that good, but kind of. I mean, I guess we should. Get it all incorporated. It's gonna be so good, y'all. Y'all are gonna love this dish. Super easy. And those tater tots I use, they're frozen, just straight from the freezer, all right? All right, that's good enough. I'll move this fork. All right, now, we're gonna take our cheese soup sour cream mixture, and we're gonna put this right on top of our stuff, whatever's in here, our beef and tots. Yep, just like that. All right, let's see. We're gonna spread it out a little bit. As best you can, you know, it's all going to the same place. It's gonna like melt together and all that stuff, so I'm just gonna scoop the extra out and kind of try and cover the areas that aren't covered. Have y'all ever made anything like this? I'm real excited. Y'all are gonna love this. I'm trying to use my little baby spatula. You wanna know what it is, y'all? This glove, this one glove is throwing me off. I don't like it, but I'm wearing it because I cut my finger. Stuff happens sometimes, y'all. And, you know, I'm not going to let it ruin my day. I'm just going to put a glove on it, and I'm going to keep on going. Keep on going. All right. Just like that. Next here, we have some shredded, extra sharp cheddar cheese. So we're going to do about, I don't know, about 2 handfuls. We're just going to sprinkle this right on top. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just like that. Almost done here, y'all. It's going to be so good. I'm using my left hand here. It's kind of hard. All right, so I didn't use like 2 full handfuls, but that's what we're going to try and do. All right, that's good. And then, you know, after it's cooking for a little while, if it needs more cheese, I can always add it. I'm going to finish this with a little bit of green onion, because anything taco flavored with green onion, delicious. All right, y'all, in the oven This is going. We are doing 350 for about 45 minutes. All right, y'all. Look at this. Here we have our delicious tater tot taco bake. Frozen tater tots. 1.5 pounds of cooked ground beef. I cooked it with Rotel and taco seasoning. Then I mixed a container of sour cream and cheese soup, put some cheese on top, and voila, here we are. How is this gonna be bad? I mean, there's no way, y'all. Oh, that's real loud. I got my windows open today because it's nice outside. So let's do this. Okay, yep, I guess we'll have this huge piece. Oh, look. I like how these tater tots got crispy on the edges. I like that. All right, yeah, I'm gonna eat all this. Yeah, right. All right, y'all. I feel like this is gonna be real good. And real hot. I want one of them crispy tater tots. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bit of everything. Let's see here. Tater tot. Tater tot, tater tot, 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 tot. Okay, well, this is proving a little difficult, so I'm just gonna get what I can. All right, y'all, here we go. I want some of this cheese soup, sour cream, a little bit of the ground beef, and I'm real excited. That's still steaming though. Hold on, okay, it's pretty hot. I'm gonna blow on it for a second. Look, I'm looking for a cat to see if I can stall, but they're taking a nap right now, so, all right. Y'all, this is so good. All right, y'all, I'm gonna keep eating. Y'all have a great day. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put some chicken breast right on in my crock pot here. All right, go ahead. I use like 3 to 4, 2 to 4, however many y'all want, okay? Just right in your crock pot, and today I'm using my crock pot liner. All right, next, we're gonna put 1 packet of taco seasoning right on top of our chicken, all right? So we're just gonna spread it however we want. It's all gonna melt together while it's cooking, so that's just fine. We also add in a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, and then I like to add some extra pepper. This is one of my favorite easy dinners. Everyone in my family loves it, including Kevin the cat. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, next we're gonna add 1 jar, I don't even know, 15 ounces of salsa. If y'all wanna use mild, medium, hot, whatever you want. We're just pouring this right on top of our chicken and our taco seasoning, all right? All right, y'all, next we have 1 can of this corn. All right, so we leaving the juice in. Leave the juice. It's very important with this taco seasoning. You need some liquid, so that's the liquid we're using, all right? And then we have 1 can of diced chilies. I use the medium, all right, but y'all can use whatever you want. Right on top. All right, y'all. So now we're gonna give it a little mixy. Y'all know, right? I'm trying to find, how about this spatula, because it matches my shirt. And you know what my shirt says? Love you. It should say love y'all. I should make my own, but I love y'all, I love y'all, I love y'all. Even the glove police. Sometimes, all right. So we're just gonna give this a little mixy, kinda. We're not really mixing anything, we just like pushing it down. But that's it, y'all, all right? So we're gonna let this sit on low about 3 to 4 hours. We have one more thing to add, y'all, but this is my favorite easy way to make delicious chicken tacos. All right, y'all, so this has been cooking in my crock pot for like 3.5 hours or so, something like that. All right, so now we gotta shred the chicken. All right, so we're gonna, oh, okay. Maybe I should use a fork. Why am I using these, Fred? What's wrong with me? I need a fork. I found one, okay. Wow. The struggle is real, Fred. What's going on? What is it? Oh, this is shredding. Okay, y'all, this is great. All right, I'm just kidding. Everything's great. Life is great. So our next step, we're gonna take 1 jar of salsa con queso, mild. I like this Taco Bell kind. It's real good. We're gonna dump this right on in our crock pot. Right on in. Let me see. I gotta get it all out. We need all this goodness, okay, y'all? Get it all out. All right, that's it. Yeah, okay. I want to lick this jar, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna try this cheese actually. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. That is so good. Fred was just like, you're using Taco Bell cheese? I thought he was gonna be mad. And he's like, it's gonna be real good. Fred, it's delicious.
I know.
He was right. All right, we're gonna give this a little stir. Little stir, 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 stir. All right. So y'all, now that it's cooked, if y'all want to let it set on warm or just room temperature for a little bit, it'll thicken up. But I don't want to do that because I'm hungry. So guess what? Time to eat. Okay, y'all, so here's a few things y'all can do with this. Y'all want to serve it as like a soup? Maybe you can. I don't know. That's not my intention, though, so I don't even know why I'm saying that. Have a tortilla. Now I'm gonna take some of this cheesy chicken mixture. Remember, we have corn in here, some jalapenos. No, we didn't put any jalapenos. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking. We have corn, salsa. Remember, we put salsa in here, and what else did we put in here, Fred? Some other stuff. Okay, that's great. Get a little more chicken. Ooh, this sauce, y'all. I'm excited. It's gonna be so good. All right. So that's what we're gonna do. And then I have some veggies here. So let's see. I'm gonna put some black olives. I have some green pepper. I have some tomatoes. I just have a hodgepodge of veggies here. So that's what we're putting in here, all right? That looks great, just like that. And we also gonna put a little sour cream. Little bit, just a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna roll this up like a burrito. Do I know how to do a burrito? I'm gonna figure it out. Oh, right, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right, Fred. Oh my goodness. It's like that? That's it? I feel like that ain't right. They do something else though. How do they do it at Chipotle? That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, y'all, it's time to eat. It's gonna be real hot. I'm gonna get some of that juice out. But yeah, y'all, this is the best way to make homemade chicken tacos or burrito bowls, whatever you want. This chicken mixture is gonna be so good. So I'm gonna take a little bite because it's gonna be hot. I should have got Kevin too. Anyways, here we go. Y'all. Oh my goodness, Fred, you was right. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, it's my first time using the Taco Bell cheese. It's delicious. Y'all should try it. All right, y'all, I have some Crescent dough here. And yes, it is called Crescent dough. Some of y'all are like, don't you mean croissant? It says Crescents, all right? That's what I use, all right. So we're gonna open up 2 of these. I have my lined bacon dish. What is this thing called? I forgot. Bacon pan? You know, cookie sheet, whatever. You know what I'm saying. All right, y'all. So we're gonna make this delicious, delicious dinner, and it's gonna be so beautiful. I just hope I can like get the shapes right and stuff, because this kind of stuff hurts my brain. I'm not gonna lie. See, like even unrolling this right now, it's giving me a hard time. What's going on? Is it me? Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do here? We're gonna take these triangles. Triangles. That's what they are. I know that for sure. And we're gonna line them like this. Okay. We're gonna make. We're using this little bowl as like a guide. Okay. Okay. Yep. This is what we're gonna do. This is it. This is gonna work. It's gonna be beautiful, y'all. So we overlap in this part because we're gonna use 2 cans. So we're gonna do this. All right. It looks pretty so far, right? Like a I don't know, some kind of design, like a flower maybe or something. So once, hopefully it won't be as hard for y'all as it was for me, but you know, if it is, that's fine. Look how pretty that looks so far. Okay, next what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna flatten this out a little bit. All right. And I'm gonna take this little thing out now. Oh, I guess I should have thought about that. Okay, we're gonna take this out. Look how pretty that looks, y'all. That's so pretty. I bet if you just baked it like this, it would be real fun. Okay. So now we're gonna do here, I have ground beef. This is 1 pound of ground beef. I cooked it with taco seasoning, all right? So we're gonna line this up around right here in this part. All right, you know what? Oh, y'all, that's gonna be hard. Okay, you know what, y'all, guess what? I'm using my hands. That's it. The meat's cooked, my hands are clean, and that's that. So this is gonna be easier to do with my hands because I can place it where I want. All right, just like that. And if a little bit falls in the middle, that's totally fine. All right, it's all going to the same place. We're just trying to make it real pretty. It looks pretty so far, right? Like a flower or something. I feel like this might be more labor intensive than I was planning on, but that's all right. Hopefully it turns out good, then I'll be happy because I'm hungry. I'm hungry, y'all. All right, y'all, while we're doing this, you know what? Let's talk. Let's talk. I want to know if y'all have any New Year's resolutions. Tell me. Tell me in the comments. I want to know. My New Year's resolution is number 1, I'm going to pause the video so I can wash my hands. All right, y'all. So now what I'm going to do, so you can mix all this together and spoon it on, but I like to do it in layers. So now I have some pinto beans, and I'm just going to pour these right on top of our meat. And you know what? If some of them fall, that's totally fine because we'll clean it up later when we finish it. All right. Glove police are going to be real mad at me right now. Yep, using my hands. Oh boy. All right. Next, I have some frozen corn. Well, this is what I want to do. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but we're going to try. We're just going to sprinkle some on top. All right. Yeah, it's just fine. It's totally fine. All right, this looks great. Perfect. Okay, this is giving me a headache, y'all. Wow, this is a lot. Next, we're putting a little salsa. Little salsa, just a little bit right on top here. All right. This is looking real pretty. Man, I kind of just want to make it like this. I feel like I'm going to have to move that corn from the middle, though. Wow, all right. This is going to be like a 20-minute video, y'all, because it's taking a long time here. I'm just kidding. It's easy, though, kind of. All right, that looks great. Now, we're getting there, y'all. Whew. Cheese. Shredded cheese. I shredded it myself. Well, my food processor did it, but you know what I mean. I'm going to put this right on top. All right, just like that. Y'all, I think it's going to be real good, though, so it's okay that it's taking me a little while. All right. Mostly it just hurts my brain, like I said. All right, y'all, so now what we're going to do, this is the fun part. We're going to take these little pieces of the crescent dough, and we're going to roll it around. And we're going to tuck it. We're going to kind of try and make it stick to the bottom part, all right? So, all right, I'm just going to do it, all right? Here we go. Here we go. Okay, y'all, I'm going to show y'all the last step, and then I'm going to fix this up and make sure it's everything's tucked in well. But the last step here, I have 1 egg. I mixed it with a little bit of water, and we're just going to brush this on the top. We don't need that much. Wow, okay. We're just going to brush this all on the top of our crescent dough. And then as soon as I'm done doing this, y'all, I'm going to put this in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes. And I'm so excited to try this delicious, easy dinner. All right, y'all, here we have our crescent taco ring, right? That's what it's called. Remember, we put our ground beef in here, pinto beans, corn, cheese, salsa. We're going to take a little bit of sour cream. So you use this middle part kind of like as a bowl. So it's real fun. All right, we're going to put some sour cream in there. We're going to take some guacamole. Y'all, I was going to buy my own avocados and make guacamole today, but the ones I saw at the store were like real hard, so I had to buy it. But I was going to, I'm telling y'all, for real. I should show y'all my grocery list. It said avocados. All right, look at that. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks, y'all. So I think it's time to try it. Oh man, I'm getting full. I've been eating all day. All right, let's just, I guess we'll cut a piece like right here. So I will say, y'all, I was a little bit nervous when I was making this because it was hurting my brain. But I think it's going to be real good. All right, it's stuck to the bottom. All right, actually, because I didn't cut it good. All right, there we go. I got it now. Look at this, y'all. We have our corn, our beans, our ground beef. So I'm going to bring this, I'm going to move this here. That looks so pretty, don't it? And you can put it on a pretty serving platter if you want. I just left it on the pan, the bacon pan, whatever it's called. All right, I'm going to get some of this middle stuff, too. All right, y'all, let's try it. I'm excited. I'm excited. Here, I'm going to get a piece from right here. It has some of the corn and the beans. Y'all, you have to try this.